Hello students, welcome you all to the virtual lab. So here we are able to see the lab experiments virtually in a way to say that we are not going to use a compiler or write a program in the editor, but without all that we will be able to learn more about the experiments what are being listed here. And this will be a very nice learning platform by which you can repeatedly execute on your own and also go through the contents given here as shown. So they have given references, gist of what the experiment means and all that. So we will concentrate on natural language processing lab. So as you all know, natural language is the language written or spoken by humans in our daily life. And this is an interdisciplinary field, NLP for short. Natural language processing is called as NLP, and it is dealing with human-computer interaction. And meaning to say that whatever the human says, the computer tries to understand and imitate, or it can combine with major concepts from artificial intelligence, linguistics and computer science. So the objective of this natural language processing lab is to introduce the students to the basic concepts, and this will definitely empower you for developing advanced NLP tools such as the voice assistants what you are using in your cell phones, and also for solving practical problems in these various fields of AI and linguistics. So the experiments in this lab are arranged in a logical sequence to calculate a new concept at every step. So meaning to say, natural language processing consists of a set of procedures which we will understand by completing each and every experiment. So we will see the list of experiments. So I will take the second experiment, which is word generation, which is quite simple to understand, and then maybe slowly in the next classes we can move on to do more complicated natural language processing tools. So when I come to word generation, it is simple enough. A word can be simple or complex. For example, the word cat is simple because one cannot further decompose the word into smaller parts. But on the other hand, the word cats, this is complex because the word is made up of two parts. Cat is called as the root part, and the plural suffix s becomes the second part. So what we are going to do is, we are going to take in words, pass through this analyzer or generator, and split the words or form new words. So given the root word and the suffix, I can form the word. So this is the background of this particular experiment, word generation. So the objective of the experiment is to generate word forms from root and suffix information. So as input we have to give the root word and the suffix, and accordingly it will generate the word. So first of all we have to choose a language. So this is the procedure for the experiment what we are going to do. So a drop down will be shown for selecting the root and other features. We will see it when we see the experiment. Then once you select all the features, it has to correspondingly map the features, and when I click on the check button, it is going to show whether the word is right or wrong. So it is like the program is written and you are trying to debug and find out on your own whether it is right or wrong. So we will move on to the experiment. So as I told you, we have to choose a language. So we are choosing English, and this is how the your program output should appear. Once you select a language, I can select any one of the words. Say for example the simple word sofa. Now sofa can be either a noun or a verb. It is a noun, and we don't have any gender for sofa. So if I say plural, so all this case and all are not applicable. We don't have a tense also. So if I say it is a noun and we want the plural word. Now I can find out which is the word. So here not many words are given. Sofa plural will be sofa only. So you can check it out. So it is helping me find out whether it is right or wrong. I can choose another word. Let's say I will choose chair. So here if I say plural, I can say chairs. In case I say chair, then it's a wrong answer. So the correct answer is chairs. I'm very sure. So like this, the program what you write should be capable of doing like this. So given a word, we can find out whether it is a noun, whether it is a gender, and whether the word has a gender. See, now there's a word called boy. So here I can choose the gender as male, and if it's plural, boys will be the correct answer, and so on. Okay, so this way we are able to find out how the program should work. So you are indirectly told what all the conditions are there for the program, so it is easier for you to go ahead and write the program. So a quiz is also given. You can generate words. So the root word is boy, and it's a noun and singular. So obviously it will be, answer will be boy alone, and a child or plural will be children, and so on. So depending on the what all attributes or features are given, accordingly you can generate the word. And these are some good books which you can refer: Speech and Language Processing, an Introduction to Natural Language Processing, Computational Linguistics and Speech Recognition by Daniel and James Martin. And we also have an NLP book, Natural Language Processing, an Indian Perspective. So this is by some Indian authors. This is also available. So these two books, if you can refer, more information on this is available. So I hope this virtual lab has given you some idea towards how your natural language processing lab will be when we are working. And we have also seen the list of experiments. So we will move on to see all the other experiments in the forthcoming classes. Thank you, students.